Yeah, thank you, Gauri. I do know when I said, both of you will talk together, twice the answer I got back was, तू इसको इंटरव्यू कर ले, मुझे छोड़ दे. And my natural impulse was, मैं आपको ले लेती हूँ, इनको छोड़ देती हूँ. Because every time I had met you, there was some kind of grace that you were walking with, the lady in black. And not just graceful about the color, it was general grace with which you carry yourself. And not just that, I remember the day you came to my house and I was playing my gongs and you were extremely sensitive. You were hearing. And I understand that when there is a performer, you need people hearing. Otherwise, that performance has no meaning. So, thank you very much and deep gratitude to you. And really, I mean, I have no words to thank you for coming today on this forum. I did not get attracted to call you here because, oh, you've made so much or big name. But I felt you were an inspiration for many. And at some point, I would love to sit down and learn from you if it's possible. You can't sit down and learn dance. You have to be on the feet and learn dance. But that's something that's definitely there on my bucket list. And who knows? Who knows?
Yes.
Over to you and your story. And you really inspire me. Both of you do. I think there have to be more people who have to be as sensitive as both of you. Thank you for coming in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu. And everybody who's watching us today, this is the first time actually both Shashank and myself are on the same screen, same space talking. And as time went around, I found my own, just a small note and why this, not an agitation, but a little tug of war when I told Anu, why don't you just interview Shashank? And Shashank, of course, responded and said, what will we both talk? So I said, we can both talk about our respective journeys. And, it's interesting how one question can be treated in a different way. But hello to everyone. And I'm sure everybody's, nicely perched in times of trial and tribulations. But we all find solace in what we practice. And when this lovely lady read my future, she said there's a lot of abundance. And as human beings, we do have that, one question mark, one thread somewhere. We are humans. You will iron out the crease one fine day morning. You wake up and you say, "I'm here to crack the day, and I'm ready for it." So I'm sure we have that vigor and the vision and the spirit to be able to do that. Well, coming back to how my little bit of story, I think I'm going to jump from one end to the other. But when I was sharing it with Anu did ask me how did you start? And so I'm basically a Kathak dancer, an art form, which is a classical art form. I trained with my mother. And so Ma comes from a UP, from Lucknow, a very tight, I would say, if I am allowed to say, a Brahmin family. So घर में dance का और music का बिल्कुल माहौल नहीं था. My grandfather was director, medical, and so between doctors, lawyers, that's the setup we came from. But my grandmother, very enigmatic and very strong personality. She was the first sort of a graduate from Agra University way back, and she played the piano. And my mother was brought up under, of course, she was exposed to this particular thing, but there were certain rules and regulations that they followed. So Ma trained उस ज़माने में in Lucknow from Bhatkhande Vidyapeeth, जहाँ शंभू महाराज जी, मोहन राव कल्याणपुरकर, they were the main, Dinkar Kaikini ji, they were holding the fort of music and dance, and वहाँ से तालीम शुरू हुई थी. So she used to go and train and come back, but my grandfather did not know about this for a very long time, till she performed at the governor's house. And that's when my Nanaji saw his own daughter, my mother, perform, and he said, "Oh, acha, Padma bhi dance seekhti hai." So that was the type of a setup where she came from, because Nani was so, she was like a dynamite. And it's important in a household, if the women support the women, it goes, you're able to build up something so unusual. So these are, smaller building blocks on which Ma started off. And of course, I took up her journey, really goes very beautifully. And I, in fact, 2 years back, documented her life in 5 catalogs, which I will at some point share with you all, because I felt that a generation of artists who perhaps did not push themselves so much, but had so much of art and knowledge in them, that it was important of our generation to codify it or put them or document it, so that the rest of the generation can also see and understand that dance and music is not about just performing on the stage, but it's about a lifestyle. And that is what I learned from her, how dance becomes a lifestyle. It's a vitamin for you for every day, and how you turn that around and make it, an elixir of life, if I call it like that. So that's how my mother and my training with her started. So I was born in Mumbai. My first remembrance is, a lot of women here, of my mother's riyaz. So after a practice, you'll come, you're sweating, the whole body is sweating. And I remember being held. So I have 2 things which are sensory. One is the fragrance of my mother's sweat with something called khas. Khas ka itra aata hai. वो लखनऊ में मिलता है. So that is something I've grown up, the fragrance of it. And the other thing is, she wears lots of bangles. There's something about the pitch when we grow up. There are memories, and there are things that you remember. And I remember the pitch of my mother's bangles, even now in a crowd we are standing, and I can hear that. So that's something which has been so much part of my upbringing with my mother. And with Ma ke saath, I used to see a lot of concerts. So I was basically hang around. I would go around and watch performances. So my training in Kathak happened very organically. I did not go for a regular class, or there was a structure that 9 baje se 12 baje tak class hoga. It never happened like that. So I would just be around watching concerts, workshops that she attended while she was teaching as well. So it was a very organic way of absorbing the art form. And then, of course, life went on. I moved with my parents from Mumbai to a place called Rawat Bhata. Maybe you should see it in the map. It was the smallest township, which was Atomic Energy Township. My father was transferred there to build the heavy water plant. And only one school, Central Board School, that's where I studied from grade 2nd to 8th grade. But I call that period in Rajasthan the most formative time in my life, where I sort of, became so used to dance being part of our life every day. We went to school, and then there were dance classes, we were doing productions, in-house things we were creating. साहित्य के बारे में मैंने बहुत चीजें सीखी. What is Ramayana, Sampurna Ramayana, all-night Ramayana chaupayas which were recited. So I saw a lot of culture when Shashank was also sharing the Middle India, or the root of India, where these things were just there, part of our lives. It was not staged, it just happened. So I grew up in that setup, very free, as this lady said, very abundant. There's a lot of joy, a lot of freedom. At the same time, I learned not about fancy things, but we didn't have, I was sharing this with Anu Samay, a black and white TV tha. So that was the only thing. I remember Binaka Geet Mala used to come. But by 8:30, as a family, we used to eat our dinner. At 9 o'clock, we used to be outside in the courtyard watching the sky, talking, dreaming. So there was so much of time to be able to really feel Zindagi kya hai? It was that. We were not involved in going into doing A, B, C. There's a lot of freedom, a lot of innovation. In fact, we have this beautiful neighbors here, and the other day the kids came up and the mother was saying, we need to do something with the kiddos. I said, bring the cardboard boxes, let me create the doll houses. Because I remember that's how we created doll houses from the cardboard boxes. We created little windows and doors, and we improvised and we created things out of nothing. मिट्टी से हम लोग मूर्तियां बनाते थे. I made a murti for my mother of Santoshi Mata for her Friday fast. So it was, it was the most beautiful time of that journey, which I feel my children have not seen so much, because we were thrown in a very uh, unusual space at that time. And then, of course, the journey in Mumbai. That's when I came in my ninth grade, and everything sort of changed, because from a place which was called Rawat Bhata, which nobody had actually heard of, in a very wild west sort of a space, to a very confined and very structured system in Mumbai. But as human beings, we learn, we change, we build up our tools, we sharpen our tools according to which space we are in, and then we carve our space out through that. And then Bombay, of course, Bombay had its different charm. My journey in dance became much more strategic. I started performing from the age of professionally 14, 15 years of age, when I started doing festivals. And I have not seen no to it. It has continued throughout till now. In fact, over just a week ago, we had another show online. So I think that has been tremendous, the journey of learning, applying it and adapting it to the changing scapes. And my mother's tutelage, her way of teaching, has been always very interesting, very challenging. But I was very clear from the beginning that dance is what is going to be my mantra, and I'll try and make my way through it, whichever way we go. So that's till this place.
Wow, what a journey. People are saying what beautiful energy you have. Any questions for her before I can, then I go and ask a few questions after that? Does anybody have any questions for her? You want to unmute yourself and say something, share with her something. Okay, so Gauri, you remember you said that your grandmother was a very strong lady. And you said something very interesting. When women support women, life is different. Could you elaborate on that, please? Thank you.
I think for me, because I've seen very strong women in my life, not that they have not been very strong men. My father has been equally very important role he has played in my initial journey, and he continues to even do that. But I felt if women support women, whether now that I'm in,
your voice is frozen.
My married life as well, and I have my, yeah, can you hear me better?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I meant was, if women support women in the sense that they are appreciative, they are giving the support where it's required, and are encouraging. I think that's the most important thing. And I have been lucky enough to have my mother and my mother-in-law, my sister-in-laws, my sisters, so many women in my life who are my relatives, but also the entire community of dancers who are with me, who are predominantly women, have found a great safety net for each other. And that support system is, I think, very, very crucial. So it has to be a bindas attitude of supporting, of encouraging, and of appreciating each other. I think that is where I'm coming from. That's the most important thing.
And that's such a, when I was asking Shashank about, what builds a house, I think you've kind of put in the gap, whatever the gap was, you kind of filled it by saying it's not just men who have to support men, but also women who have to support women and understand them, because and be there for them and encourage them, and that changes everything. Wonderful. You were talking about creating from nothing and creating big things like, goddess. You're creating out of nothing a goddess. You're creating out of nothing a dollhouse. You're creating out of nothing. Right now, we're in a situation where nothing is left behind with people. Maybe financially, they're losing it. Emotionally, they're not there. And you heard when I was saying we all need to be more centered. We are not centered, maybe. What would you say what would be the advice for you from you for everybody over there? How can they create from nothing everything like you created?
So Anu, it's very interesting that we are discussing that at this point. When I say create nothing, dance is a form. मैं कई बार बोलती हूँ because when we were having discussion with Shashank, or when Shashank is being transferred from one place to the other, I said, you have a job. I have my art, and it is not something I can show. It's here. It's in my heart, and it's an idea which I bring out, then I execute with my body, and then I share it. So that is what gave the foundation from where I came, that gave me the josh कि कुछ नहीं होते हुए भी you'll create something and you'll be happy in that space. So at the present moment of time, I like to share with everyone here that we have a lot of students who I train and Kathak. बच्चियां हैं, छोटे बच्चे लोग हैं. Through them, the mothers are being trained in thinking and applying and being collectively in the journey of the children. Then I have teens, I have 20 plus, I have 50 plus. These are all second inning women who are also dancing, not only here, but also a whole chapter of my life is in the United Kingdom in London, where these children started with me when they're 13, 14 years of age, and they have moved on. What was really interesting, I started something which I felt there was a need to really bring everybody together. So there are at the moment 20 of us doing something called Chilla. Dance or music में एक प्रथा एक चीज की जाती है, रियाज. आप practice करते हो, you're just sharpening that particular instrument, the instrument of the body, or you're singing. So there's something called 40-day practice of Chilla, and 40 days is something which is quite relevant also after giving birth. They say 40 days you rest. So something about that 40-day riyaz, that you don't break the practice, the discipline of everyday rigor. पुराने ज़माने में when they used to do it was for 9, 9, 10, 10, 20 घंटा रियाज होता था. And it's an ideal space for us that you're with your ghungroos and you just practice. You're fighting your mind, your body, and you're pushing yourself to find that energy. And that is something tremendous. So this pandemic time, I just felt there was a need, especially for me, to hold my second innings. These are women. These are women who are working. They are mothers. They are wives. They are caretakers. They are taking care of the in-laws, their parents. But more importantly, they're taking care of their children as well. So this is where the whole element of coming together, believing in doing something, and every day they are practicing. 20 minutes. I said, let's be democratic about it. Let's do 20 minutes. And you send me a tick mark that done. There's an inspirational note going. And what I realized, this whole element of sisterhood and everybody coming together in the collective of saying कि मैंने किया, आज मैंने 7 बजे किया, थोड़ा difficult था, पर मैंने तब भी किया. ये जो चीज़ है हम सब में है. We can fight it so beautifully, but we tend to give up. We tend to give up because the mind is playing games. And I wanted to just get everybody, and I can sense the wave on those WhatsApp messages, the energy coming in, and everybody's having challenges, physical, emotional challenges. But hey, every day they are checking in with me, they're doing their riyas together. So these are small steps, but I feel that at least those who are around me are collectively feeling charged, feeling together, and that if there is a collective wave, we can fight this tide better. So,
yeah, wonderful. I remember talking to you today in the afternoon, and you were talking about how after you gave birth to your second one, you didn't stop. Could you just tell the audience what you really did? Because we as women also have a lot of excuses. Ab ye ho gaya, now I have a period, now I have this, now I'm married, now I have a husband, now I have a child. We make excuses out of our children, our spouses, our mother-in-laws. They haven't said anything to us, but we've created that in our head, and we are going by our own story and making them a blame game or a villain or whatever you can call it. What did you do that was so different, and how did you manage? Go ahead, please.
Can I say,
Please.
as a story, because I think Gauri will not tell the real story. So I'll tell it to you a story. My second kid, Isha, was born in a place called Chelsea in Westminster Hospital. And then coincidentally, 2 days after she was born, in the same hospital, Gauri had organized a dance performance for some other people by a lady called Meera Kaushik. So in the evening, she goes out and she curates the performance in the foyer of that place, and she comes back. And the nurse in a ward said, "No, no, no, visiting times are over." She said, "No, no, I'm not visiting. My kid is inside."
Yeah.
Wow.
So this was actually with the second one, but the first one which I was sharing was, her name is Tarani. Now, interestingly, Tarani was born really underweight and very tiny child. And during that time, Shashank was mounting his first train journey. Uh, and उस समय there was just very few people. Finally, the train left, and it was just me and my father manning the office. And we used to travel all the way from Chembur all to Fort. That's where the office was. Uh, Most of the day, I would have not eaten anything. So it was a very tough time. And then at a particular week, I think 35 weeks, I had to fly out from Mumbai back to London because we were staying in London at that time. And I arrived and I reached on time. And Tarni was born and Shashank just made it on time because he had just finished the train journey and he flew in and I was in the hospital. So Tarni was born and 40 days later, 30 days later to be honest, I had taken up a commitment to create a choreographic piece for the Munich Biennale, which is one of the very big festivals of opera, contemporary opera. And this year they were doing it, this was in 1998. They were doing it on Ramanujan the mathematician. And I was playing the role of Namagiri, a goddess who Ramanujan actually invokes in his mind, and his mathematical problems were solved. So Namagiri played a very important part in this whole opera. Tarni was born, and of course, this whole question came, how will I physically manage to go on stage on the 42nd day after giving birth? So 30th day, my mother, Padmaji, and Tarni and myself, we flew out from London to Frankfurt, took a coach to Darmstadt. That's where the rehearsals were. And I was in the hotel and straight I started with the rehearsals. And I felt fine, physically fine. And I spoke to my mother. My mother was very edgy and she was pretty annoyed with me. She said, this is not done. You should be resting. You're not giving your body the rest. And I turned around and I still remember, and I was really rough and tight with my mother. I said, Mama, if you really want me to do and dance, you cannot tell me not to do it. You have to support me. I know I'm in pain. I cry. I'm in agony. Physically, I'm in agony, but my heart wants to dance. And if I don't take this plunge, I will not be able to push myself. So just be with me. And she very quietly, I have tears in my eyes because I remember very quietly, she just would wrap Tarni quietly and be with me in the green room. And that was something very special because I'll come back and I knew it that if I didn't do it, I would have not done it. You know, something in me was wanting that urge to come out. I'll come back, feed Tarni, go back, cover myself, go back and perform. And I came out of it and I said, yeah, that's great. And that was the biggest support my mother gave me was, to support me through this journey to be able to perform. And that meant a lot. And I have not stopped ever since. And I continue to, also tell my girls that, I'm there. Hurdles are going to be there. It's not easy coming back, dancing early morning, it's 7:30 on a Saturday when you want to serve breakfast to your family. But you have to give this commitment to yourself because you deserve it. And that is what I always feel, जो dance मेरे साथ है, उसका नशा बाकी को भी मिल रहा है, and the women are feeling happy about it. That means a lot. So yeah, that's my 40 day.
That was amazing, and it's straight from the heart. I wanted to know, would you like to, just move maybe, and like I was talking to you, and saying, अगर किसी से मैं पेंटिंग के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ, उसको ब्रश ना दूं, तो अधूरा रह जाएगा. किसी को डांस फ्लोर ना दूं, तो और भी अधूरा रह जाएगा. और शायर को शायरी बोलने के लिए ना दूं, तो बिल्कुल ही ऐसे लगेगा जैसे महफिल नहीं जमी. Would you want to say something or do something and show us? If only you want to. I mean, you can sit and move your body just so that we know that during Corona, is there a message that we can go with your body rather than just with your speech.
Yeah. Okay. Of course, कथक के अंदाज में तो बहुत चीजें हैं, तोड़ा टुकड़ास हैं जो बोला जा सकता है. एक मैं पढ़ंत करती हूँ, and then maybe what might be a good idea.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Might be a good idea. I'll play a track later, and it might be really nice. Everybody join me. You know, why not?
Yeah,
so,
why not?
Which simple movements हैं, which I think everybody can do it better way wherever they are. But शुरुआत में करती हूँ with a small एक छोटा सा पढ़ंत है. ना दिन दिन ना दिन दिन ना दिन दिन ना दिन दिन ना धात्र के धी किटे धात्र के धी किटे धा किरधात्र के धात्र के धी किटे धिटे 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 धात्र के धी किटे धात्र के धी किटे धात्र के धी किटे धा किरधात्र के धात्र के धी किटे धिटे 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 धात्र के धी किटे धिटे 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 धात्र के धात्र के धिटे दा धिटे दा 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 धिटे दा 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 धिटे 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 धात्र के धात्र के दा 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 धिटे 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 धात्र के धात्र के दा 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 धिटे 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 धात्र के धात्र के धा धा धा. तो ये भी कथक में ये बड़ा मजा है कि जोश में कि वो सम पे आ जाए. Always come back to the home, you know. It's like the homie, the first beat of the cycle. So I'm going to just play a track. We'll just see if you all can hear it.
Okay.
And just simple movements. Let's try it together.
Yeah,
is everybody okay to do that? Wherever you're sitting comfortably.
Just if you can put on your camera so that we can see you, that would be lovely. If you don't want to, that's also okay. Don't pressurize yourself.
So this is a composition sung by a very dear friend Geetika Varde. So Geetika had come to London, and एक मेरा बहुत खास दोस्त है, music composer called Neeraj Chugg. He's done some fabulous music and a lot of collaborations we had done together. And this is a short piece. It's a Tum Bina Beete Re Ab Ke Savan. So it's related with Savan. So hear it, and we'll just do some movements together. Let's try that. Can you hear it? So you all can join me. Ab ke Savan. So Savan is how we show this. So lovely. Hands up. And another one. The rainy droplets. Rain. Kaise cutting, how am I going to spend my time and the rainy season without you? Wow. Okay.
So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody's got any questions for her? Anybody's got any questions for her? You can put it down in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask. Very quiet today. Okay, hi Kiran, go ahead. Kiran, go ahead and ask the question.
Yeah. Wait, I just want to come on the proper page.
Yeah. Thank you for that. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
Gauriji, Adab, Namaskar. I've seen you. Yeah, actually, I had two questions to ask you. One was that haven't you any time wanted to join the film industry, because it's been like you are talented. Like we had from those days, black and white era, we had Padmini, Ragini, Vijayanti Mala, came down to Hema Malini, Sridevi until then. So that was there. And another thing, when I saw you performing now, somewhere I don't know, I got this feel of Mohe Pangat Pe Nandalal Chhed Gaye Re from Mughal Azam.
yeah.
Have you any time done a performance on that? Because it was just like that.
Achha.
It sounded a lot like Mohe Pangat Per, which Madhubala did it in Mughal Azam.
Yes. Actually,
I think you could be doing it very well.
yeah. So this is very three things come up in this. So when you talk of Mughal Azam, my mother's Guruji, Lakshmi Maharaji choreographed that particular song, Mohe Panghat Pe.
Yes,
That was
exactly.
something that my mother had also seen it. So एक वो tradition रहा है, but because they are all ठुमरी and that sort of an andaz in Kathak, therefore you might be finding a lot of similarity in the way I
That's what I could find the auras around that. Yeah, it
now,
had a
coming
lot of
to your other
Tumris.
question about films, I did do a lot of television, and so that's another part of my journey, which was very much with that. A lot of film offers did come, but somehow for me, it was a decision I took myself. I always felt लोग कहते थे कि you'll get the quantity audience, पर मुझे हमेशा था कि थोड़ी audience हो, but समझदार audience हो is also fine. So I somehow found a lot of charm in the way the stage was, the way we performed, the classicism of the art form, the traditional thing that I followed through. But so that's the route I did take. I did do, B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat, which was on air at the moment. I played the role of Urvashi. So there was a lot of traditional Kathak stuff which I have done here and there. Then Shyam Benegal's Bharati Khoj as well. But I was very happy and clear that stage was something I wanted to stick to and not go into cinema. So that was.
Like in Guide, we had Wahida Rahmanji. Though she's not learned Kathak, she's learned the South way, the Bharatanatyam. But that Mohe Chal Kiye Jaye, Hai Re Hai Hai,
और एक और
Saiya Beiman.
बेईमान एक और बड़ा प्यारा सॉन्ग पान खाए सैया हमारो
Tisri Kasam.
तीसरी कसम. So that piece my mother
Tisri Kasam.
choreographed. माँ choreographed it क्योंकि Lakshman Raji was at that time he was he had moved from the Nawab of Rampur and all. They were at उस ज़माने में they were all taken care of. Then he moved to Bombay and he had taken up this assignment, but he fell ill. So my mother was brought in and माँ choreographed पान खाए सैया हमारो.
Saiya Hamar.
Ratiya, Hotel Ala.
Yes, Hotel Alal, the main highlight of Tisri Kasam.
Exactly. So my mother has choreographed that. Beautiful.
Lovely.
There's a lot
Now
of
see, Anu, thank you so much. You have uncovered so many things. Yeah, it's a learning lesson, and I'm so happy that I'm on board today. Thank you, Anu, for the invitation. Otherwise, I would have missed out on a lot of things.
Thank you so
It's
much.
really wonderful.
Thank you so much
Really
for being
wonderful.
here.
Thank you so much, Gauri. Thank you.
Anybody else has any question?
Yeah, Anu.
Please go ahead.
Hi, Gauri. So beautiful to hear you. You're so full of energy. I have one question. Dance is something which I always wanted to learn, but in our childhood, my dad was very conservative. Like in Punjabis, dance is not taken as a very good thing. But I see that coming in my life many times, that this is something I need to do. At this age of 50 plus, what dance form do you think is something you can learn?
And you can teach.
And who can teach? Because I see that, because I had a deep desire to learn. In fact, my dad didn't allow me to join a dance class. I used to peep in and, I used to watch my friends, and during the break times, I used to ask my friends to show me, and I used to try, learning it through them, but somehow it just died. But I see that, that desire coming up sometime, which means I need to address that desire. That's how I read it.
Yeah, so I think if you have a desire, you should definitely give it a try. And I think the best form would be Kathak. इसलिए
Okay.
क्योंकि the body doesn't, in Bharatanatyam and all, you go into sitting position, which can, so
Yeah.
feel still is easy, accessible for you.
Okay.
And the carriage of the body will also be okay. So I think it should be, of course, Kathak, because my mother is 80 plus and ma still dances. So जब
Wow.
चलता है and the way they move, क्योंकि रियाज इतना system के अंदर घुसा हुआ है that even any movement is like, it's like honey flowing out. जैसे हम महाराज जी को देखते हैं, बिरजू महाराज जी को देखते हैं. So there's that generation का जो रियाज रहा है and the way the body moves now is still so much intact. So I think coming back should be Kathak. It's
Wow.
easy to.
Thank you.
And
yeah, that's what some of my friends also told, because I already have a problem with my knee joint, so I can't do some of those Bharatanatyam steps is what comes to me. So yeah.
And we have 70 plus people a woman who's 70 plus who's training with me.
Do you teach online as well, Gauri?
Listen, I'm not teaching new people online because I'm still trying to work that out. So we're doing
Okay.
classes because of the lockdown online and setting up system. And I was just sharing this with my students. I say a form which was so organic. Kathak was, impromptu. एकदम से आप सवाल जवाब होगा उसमें आज मूड में है तो चलो आज ये टुकड़ा सीखेंगे. Now all of a
Right.
sudden, because of the Zoom, we have to structure it. Everything is becoming so structured, which was such a flowing system. So I'm doing presently only for the classes that I'm teaching, but I'm warming up to the idea of doing a workshop. Perhaps if I do, I will share it with Anu and to
Yeah, please. I will be definitely
Sure.
there in that
try it
workshop.
out in your home.
You already have 2 students, just to let you know. Anybody else with any
Thank
other
you.
question? Vasvi, can I make a request to you? I know it's an odd request, but can I make a request to you?
Depends on what the request is.
Do you have a poetry that can go with today's mood?
Okay, I'll just find one. Give me 1 minute.
Take your
I'll
one.
find.
She wasn't ready for this.
Not at all.
No,
I'll give 1 minute.
yeah, but she's brilliant. And when we are talking about art, why not end it with a beautiful poetry?
Yeah.
And end it with something that really brings grace into the whole story. Anybody else with any questions? Anybody else with any questions? Okay. So this is what I feel like saying. Gauri, it's very rare that people, okay, so let me put it like that. I know in India, we are very, very talented, but very rarely is our talent groomed in the way that your mom and your nani groomed you. So part of you is definitely you, and a part of you is them. And today I'm not just meeting you, but meeting them in you, and meeting all your gurus in you. And this is, when I say this is not the namaste to you. This is to all the gurus and the whole generation of women who stood by the women, respecting the woman. And wherever the respect for the woman is created like that, I have seen miracles happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vasavi, if you can be there.
So I've written this poem very long back, and it's titled Dancing. Just remembered I wrote something. I think I wrote it about 10 years back. So I learned Odissi for about 9 years, but I stopped. It's been really long. I wish I'd continued, but I haven't. So I wrote it at that time. I'll just say it. Dancing. Swish of leaves and streams of blood flow, and it's everywhere. Hands, palms, you can feel the gut, then the spurt of love. You can feel the beat, it's buzzing inside you. Close your eyes, feel the breeze, the runnels in the tiny veins, the alleyways. Your toe brushes against the mud, sweet spring scent in the air, and then you shift to one side. Hands move with the ease of a cascade tumbling down effortlessly, yet smooth, elegant, and pretty. Hands up, legs straight, you can feel them looking, pick up, and then 1, 2, 3 down, up, 2, 3 twist, and the world spins. And the soles of feet go tip tap, leaving you confused with the real beat. Tip tap, and turn, whirl, but the river flows past all the icebergs, tip tap into the mouth, and you're taking a bow before you know it, but in your mind, you're still going with the flow.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Vasavi.
Anu Masi, for this platform. Otherwise, I would never say my poems.
So
Because I only say it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I'm honored. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for all that everybody's done today. Thank you, Shashank. Thank you, Gauri. I am really in gratitude, deep gratitude to each and every one of you who's been here, listening and performing. Thank you.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank
We'll
you.
meet again on the 30th with more inspiring stories and more love. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.